Subaru has revived a legend, and it packs more power than a kangaroo on espresso. We'll go deep into every nook and corner of this beast. We'll look into everything, from its jaw-dropping design to its earth-shaking performance. So whether you're a die-hard Subaru fan or someone who enjoys a good comeback tale, hang around. Trust me, by the conclusion of this, you'll be eager to get behind the wheel of the new Brat. Prepare your eyes for a visual feast, for the 2025 Subaru Brat combines rustic charm with modern flair. Subaru has managed to pay tribute to the original Brat while propelling its design into the future, and the end result is nothing short of fantastic. Let's start with the front end. The Brat's visage resembles that of a bulldog crossed with a spaceship. It features Subaru's characteristic hexagonal grille, but this time it's larger and bolder, and appears capable of swallowing little cars for breakfast. The LED headlights are sleek and forceful, and the C-shaped daytime running lamps give the Brat a distinct frown. It's the kind of face that says, "I'm here to work, but I could be an alien robot in disguise." Moving to the side, you can see the Brat's athletic stance. The wheel arches are conspicuously flared, with gigantic all-terrain tires that appear ready to climb Everest. The body lines are crisp and purposeful, generating a sensation of movement even when the vehicle is stationary. And speaking of standing still, good luck doing so when you see the Brat in person. You'll want to get in and take it for a spin right away. But the real party is in the back, guys. The new Brat's bed combines functionality and personality. It's large enough to transport your weekend project materials or a small village's worth of camping equipment. But here's the kicker, Subaru has brought back the legendary jump seats. That's right, you can now lawfully transfer your friends in the bed as if it were 1985 again. Just hold off telling them about the cozy interior until after the ride. The tailgate is a work of art unto itself. It has an incorporated stair for convenient access to the bed, and the Subaru emblem is prominently stamped in a size visible from the International Space Station. The taillights wrap around the corners, giving the Brat a wide, planted appearance that is both functional and visually appealing. Now let's discuss the roof. Subaru has included a modular roof rack system that is more useful than a Swiss Army knife. This rack system is ideal for towing kayaks, putting up a rooftop tent, or simply adding storage to your collection of old garden gnomes. Color options? Subaru definitely went all out. Along with the usual suspects like crystal white pearl and magnetite gray metallic, they've added several standouts. There's plasma yellow pearl for those who want their Brat to serve as a safety vest, and cascade green silica for the outdoorsy types who want to blend in with the trees until they start the engine. But undoubtedly, the most noticeable design aspect is what Subaru refers to as the Adventure line. It's a prominent character line that extends from the front fenders to the doors and ends at the back fenders. This line not only looks good, but also has tie-down points and can be used to mount numerous accessories. Subaru looked at other trucks and said, "Hold my beer because I'm about to make every inch count." The 2025 Brat exemplifies Subaru's dedication to practical design. It appears to be a vehicle that could easily tackle a muddy trail or pose for a magazine cover. But as amazing as the exterior is, it only scratches the surface. Curious about what lies beneath the hood of this beast? Stay tuned as we'll delve into the engine options that transform the Brat into more than just a lovely face. You won't want to miss it. We're talking about power that will make muscle vehicles nervous and efficiency that will make the tree huggers happier. Okay, it's time to pop the hood and take a look at this road warrior's heart. If you thought the Brat's look was amazing, wait till you hear what Subaru has done to the powertrains. Spoiler alert, it's more than simply an engine, it's a mobile revolution. Let's start with the base model, which is far from basic. Subaru fitted the entry-level Brat with a 2.4-liter turbocharged boxer engine. For those who are unfamiliar with boxer engines, imagine a lot of miniature boxers punching horizontally rather than vertically. This configuration lowers the Brat's center of gravity, which is ideal for handling, and who doesn't want their pickup truck to corner like a sports car? This fast little powerhouse produces 260 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque. It's combined with Subaru's tried and true Lineartronic CVT, which has been strengthened to handle the extra power and towing capacity. But here's where it gets really interesting. Subaru has included a mild hybrid technology in this power plant. That's correct, even the base model Brat consumes fuel like it's on a diet. But wait, there's more. Subaru provides a 2.7-liter turbocharged boxer engine for individuals looking for more power in their Brat. This big guy produces a staggering 350 horsepower and 390 pound-feet of torque. It's as if they grabbed the WRX STI engine and fed it protein smoothies before sending it to the gym. This engine is equipped with a newly built 8-speed automatic transmission that shifts as quickly as a chameleon changes colors. Now, I get what you're thinking. But what about us eco-warriors who want to save the planet while looking cool? Subaru hasn't forgotten you. They are launching a fully electric version of the Brat, a move which will undoubtedly surprise the pickup world. The Brat EV, also known as the E-Brat by Subaru, features a dual motor configuration that provides all-wheel drive. The combined output is 430 horsepower and 560 pound-feet of immediate torque, which can shred tires. It's powered by a 100 kilowatt-hour battery pack built into the floor, which not only provides excellent range but also contributes to the low center of gravity we mentioned before. Subaru claims the E-Brat can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 4.5 seconds. This isn't just quick for a pickup, it's speedy in general. You might be lugging lumber one minute and drag racing Mustangs the next. Simply make sure your cargo is securely strapped down. But Subaru did not stop there. They introduced a hydrogen fuel cell model, which will undoubtedly delight off-road fans. Yes, you heard that correctly, a hydrogen-powered Brat. This variant, known as the H-Brat, Subaru's naming department was evidently working overtime here, combines the environmental friendliness of electric power with the quick recharging of gas engines. The H-Brat employs a fuel cell stack to turn hydrogen into electricity, which is then used to power 2 electric motors. The result is a pickup that generates just water vapor and can be refueled in minutes. It's like driving around in a large, rugged water bottle. Now, I get what you're thinking. That's all well and good, but what about good old-fashioned gasoline? Fear not, petrol heads, Subaru has not abandoned you. There are rumors that a high-performance model is in the pipeline. While details are limited, industry whispers claim it can be powered by a turbocharged 3.0-liter boxer engine, producing more than 400 horsepower. But you didn't hear it from me, right? Each of these powertrains is equipped with Subaru's famed symmetrical all-wheel drive system, because what's the purpose of having so much power if you can't use it on any surface? The Brat has you covered, whether you're crawling up a steep route or navigating a snowy city street. So there you have it, folks, a lineup of engines as different as the United Nations Conference. From modern hybrid to wild electric, the 2025 Brat has something for every driver and experience. However, having a great engine is only half of the puzzle. What's the use of all that power if the interior seems like a penalty box? Buckle up, because we're going inside the Brat to explore its interior and technology features. Believe me, you'll want to sit down for this, preferably in the Brat's driver's seat. Did this video rev your engine? Smash that like button faster than the Brat goes from 0 to 60. Your likes fuel our content, just like the Brat fuels adventure. Let's take a look inside this four-wheeled wonder and see what Subaru has planned for the Brat's interior. Spoiler alert, it's like they took a luxurious condo, shrunk it, and added off-road skills. First impressions, the inside of the 2025 Brat exemplifies the art of blending toughness and sophistication. It's as if Subaru hired a group of lumberjacks and sent them to design school. The end effect is an interior that can handle both muddy boots and delightful date nights. Let's begin with the materials. Subaru employed a mix of high-quality plastics, soft-touch surfaces, and wait for it, water-resistant upholstery. That's right, spill your protein shake all over the seats. A quick wipe and you're ready to go. The dashboard has a good balance of physical buttons for important operations and touchscreen controls for the rest, because no one wants to go through 3 submenus merely to turn on the air conditioner when off-roading. Speaking of touchscreens, let's talk about the Brat's main tech feature, the infotainment system. Subaru has fitted the Brat with a gigantic 12.3-inch touchscreen display that makes Tesla's screens appear like a calculator display. This high-resolution beauty is powered by Subaru's latest Starlink infotainment system, which is more intuitive than a clairvoyant and speedier than a caffeinated cheetah. The system enables wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, because who has time for cables in 2025? But here's where things get interesting. Subaru has integrated what they call Adventure Mode into the infotainment system. This mode transforms the display into an off-road command center, displaying anything from terrain maps and the inclinometer readings to weather forecasts and wildlife warnings. It's like having Bear Grylls as your co-pilot. But wait, there's more! The driver is treated to a 10-inch digital instrument cluster that is more adjustable than a pizza creation station. Want to check your speed, tachometer, and fuel economy? Done! Do you want a minimalist presentation with only the important information? You've got it! Want to witness a continual stream of adorable dog videos? Maybe not, but almost anything else is conceivable. Now let's talk about the seats. Subaru has excelled themselves here. The front seats are more versatile than a Rubik's Cube and more comfortable than your favorite recliner. They're heated and ventilated, of course, because it's 25 and we're not barbaric anymore. But here the true magic happens in the rear. The back seats in the Brat are an engineering marvel. They can fold flat to expand the bed capacity, flip up to reveal hidden storage compartments, or even recline for those moments when you need to snooze in your vehicle. which, let's be honest, might happen frequently once you see how comfortable these seats are. Subaru did not stop there. They've added a function called campsite mode. When you activate this, the Brat will turn into a mobile base camp. The infotainment system goes into a low power mode that can run for days on the vehicle's battery, giving ambient lighting, climate control, and even playing nature sounds if you're too comfy to go outside and hear the actual thing. Subaru has collaborated with Harman Kardon to create a premium audio system that would make music halls jealous. With 12 speakers strategically located around the cabin, you can blast your favorite tracks with crystal clear sound, whether you're riding down the highway or rock crawling in the mountains. And because we live in an age where our automobiles must be as linked as our phones, the Brat includes its own Wi-Fi hotspot. So go ahead and post those Instagram-worthy photos of your Brat completing that tough hike. Regardless, your followers will not believe it. Finally, let us discuss the simple things that make a great difference. USB ports can be found virtually anywhere. Tailgate parties can take place on the center console, back seats, or even on the bed. The wireless charging pad in the center console is large enough to accommodate even the biggest devices. There's also a small chilled box in the center console, which is ideal for keeping drinks cool on long summer rides. So there you have it, everyone. The inside of the 2025 Subaru Brat is a technologically advanced, comfort-driven, adventure-ready command center on wheels. It's the kind of interior that makes you want to drive a long way home simply to spend more time in it. But a wonderful interior and powerful engines are only part of the story. How does all this translate into real-world performance? Hold on to your hats, because we're about to put the Brat to the test and see what this monster is capable of. From towing capacity to off-road capability, we're leaving no stone unturned or unclimbed. It's time to push the pedal to the metal and see what this bad boy can truly do. Buckle up, because the 2025 Subaru Brat is designed to perform like a champion in any situation. Let's begin with the basics. Acceleration. The base model's 2.4-liter turbo engine accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.3 seconds. That is fast enough to astonish some sports car drivers at a stoplight. However, if you choose the 2.7-liter turbo, you can accelerate from 0 to 60 in just 5.1 seconds. That's not a pickup truck, it's a rocket with a bed. Now let's speak about what pickups are really designed for, towing and hauling. The 2025 Brat does not disappoint. The standard model can pull up to 6,500 pounds, but the 2.7-liter turbo increases it to an astonishing 8,000 pounds. The E-Brat, with its quick torque, can match the 2.7-liter at 8,000 pounds. You could tow a small yacht with this monster, but we're not encouraging you to live extravagantly. The payload capacity is likewise impressive. Depending on the design, the Brat's bed capacity ranges from 1,500 to 1,800 pounds. There's a lot of trash, or kegs, or whatever you're transporting. We won't judge you. But here's where the Brat really shines: off-road performance. Subaru has outfitted this beast with the X-Mode technology, which has been upgraded for 2025. It now includes levels for snow and dirt, deep snow and mud, and a new rock crawl mode that will make mountain goats frightened. What about ground clearance? The base model measures 9.5 inches, but with the Wilderness package, this increases to 10.8 inches. You will be removing barriers that might cause other trucks to cry oil tears. The angle approach is an amazing 30 degrees, while the departure angle is 26 degrees. This implies that the Brat can climb over obstacles and down steep hills without scraping its beautiful face or rear end. Subaru has also introduced a new adaptable suspension technology called Terrain Flex. This system employs sensors to read the terrain and modify the suspension in real time, ensuring ideal traction and comfort whether driving on a smooth highway or a bumpy route. It's like having a professional off-road racer make suspension modifications for you on the spot. However, the most remarkable innovation is the new Vortex Vector Torque Vectoring System. This innovative all-wheel drive system can direct power to individual wheels, providing exceptional mobility in tight off-road situations. Stuck in a mud pit, the Brat may virtually pull itself out by carefully powering each wheel. It's similar to having a built-in winch, but cooler. For those looking for more urban performance, the Brat does not disappoint. The steering is tight and well-weighted, delivering useful feedback whether you're driving through city streets or winding mountain roads. The brakes are powerful and sensitive, and the E-Brat includes regenerative braking that can be adjusted on the fly for one-pedal driving in traffic. What about fuel economy? The base model gets a decent 24 miles per gallon in the city and 29 miles per gallon on the highway due to its mild hybrid powertrain. The 2.7-liter turbo makes some concessions for power, yielding 20 miles per gallon in the city and 26 miles per gallon on the highway. The E-Brat, of course, requires no gas and can drive up to 300 miles on a single charge. The H-Brat can go around 400 miles on a full tank of hydrogen, with refueling taking only minutes. In terms of real-world performance, the Brat outperforms in all tests. It easily conquered the Rubicon Trail, carried a heavy horse trailer up steep mountain passes without breaking a sweat, and still managed to parallel park in tight downtown spaces because of its 360-degree camera system. The 2025 Subaru Brat is more than just a jack of all crafts, it's a master at them. It's equally at ease on the trail as it is on the freeway, ready to work hard during the week and play even harder on weekends. However, performance is meaningless if it's not enjoyed safely. Next, we'll look at Subaru's amazing variety of safety features for the Brat. Because let's be honest, the only thing better than a vehicle that can do it all is one that can do it all while keeping you safe as a bubble-wrapped kitten. Don't miss out on future automotive awesomeness. Hit that subscribe button and join the family. We promise more content that'll make your heart race faster than the Brat's top speed. Now I understand what you're thinking. What are the safety features? Boring! But hold your horses, for Subaru has elevated safety to an art form with the 2025 Brat. We're talking about features so advanced that airbags resemble party balloons. Let's start with the basics. The 2025 Brat is based on Subaru's newest global platform, which is tougher than a bodybuilder's bicep and stiffer than a drill sergeant. In the case of a collision, this platform is intended to absorb and deflect impact energy away from the occupants. It's like having your own force field. But Subaru believes that the best accident is the one that never occurs. This is where EyeSight comes in. This advanced driver assistance system has been a Subaru standard for years, but the 2025 version is like giving your vehicle supersonic eagle eyes. The new EyeSight uses 3 cameras and radar sensors to watch the road ahead. It recognizes automobiles, people, bikers, and even animals. But here's the kicker, it can now forecast their movements and warn you about potential collisions before they become a threat. It's like having a psychic co-pilot, but without the crystal ball and dubious dress choices. Of course, EyeSight has all of the usual suspects: adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, and automatic emergency braking. However, Subaru has taken these traits and turned them up to 11. Adaptive cruise control now works in stop-and-go traffic, making your journey as relaxing as a day at the spa. And the lane departure warning does more than just warn you. If you start to drift, it will gently steer you back into your lane. It's similar to having invisible guide rails on the road. But wait, there's more. Subaru has introduced the Guardian Angel system. This system uses internal cameras to monitor the driver for indicators of distraction or drowsiness. You find yourself dozing off while driving, the Brat will wake you up louder than your mother does when you oversleep. Checking your phone too frequently, the system will remind you to focus on the road. It's like having a backseat driver, but one you want to be around. For those tough parking circumstances, the Brat has a 360-degree video system that provides a bird's-eye view of your surroundings. Parallel parking this truck is simpler than playing Tetris, and possibly more enjoyable. Now let's talk about off-road safety, which is where the Brat really excels. Subaru added a new feature named Trail Guard. This technology employs the truck's sensors and cameras to generate a real-time 3D map of the landscape ahead. It can detect impediments, determine the best course forward, and even warn you if you're going to do anything beyond the truck's capabilities. It's like having a group of off-road specialists riding shotgun. Perhaps the most amazing safety feature is the new crash cage system. In the case of a rollover, this technology deploys reinforced bars from the truck's frame to form a protective cage around the occupants in milliseconds. It's like turning your truck into a tank with the press of a button. Subaru has not forgot about battery security for our eco-warrior friends who are driving the e-Brat. The battery pack is protected by a strengthened, waterproof shell that can withstand hits that would make a wrecking ball wince. In the unusual case of a battery fire, the Brat features a built-in fire suppression system that can put out flames faster than you can say lithium-ion. Don't forget about theft protection. The 2025 Brat is equipped with a powerful anti-theft system that includes GPS tracking, remote immobilization, and even a feature that may sound the alarm and lock the doors if an unauthorized person is detected in the driver's seat. It's like having a bouncer for your truck. But Subaru understands that safety is more than simply technology. It's also about visibility. That's why they outfitted the Brat with adaptive LED headlights that can see around turns before you do, as well as automatic high beams that outperform some honor students. So there you have it, everyone. The 2025 Subaru Brat is more than just a truck. It's a mobile fortress of safety technologies. It's intended to keep you more secure than a bubble boy in a padded room. However, a great vehicle is more than just about performance and safety. It's about how it compares to other trucks in the space. Next, we'll examine the Brat's market position and how it stacks up to its competition. Spoiler alert, other truck manufacturers may want to start revising their resumes. The Brat is carving out a distinct identity for itself. It's not attempting to outmuscle full-size trucks such as the Ford F-150 or Chevrolet Silverado. Instead, it is carving out its own niche in the mid-size truck sector, albeit with a twist. It's as if Subaru looked at the mid-size truck market and said, "Hold my beer, I'm about to shake things up." The Honda Ridgeline, Toyota Tacoma, and Ford Ranger are perhaps the Brat's main competitors. But comparing the Brat to these vehicles is like comparing a Swiss Army knife to a butter knife. They're both knives, but one can open a bottle of wine and remove a splinter. The Brat competes not only with other mid-sized trucks, but also with crossovers and SUVs. With its car-like handling, spacious interior, and advanced safety features, the Brat is pitching itself as the ideal vehicle for the SUV owner who occasionally needs a bed. The Brat's individuality, however, may be its most significant competitive edge. In a sea of similar vehicles, the Brat stands out like a peacock at a penguin meeting. Its striking style, innovative features, and Subaru's reputation for dependability and safety make it an appealing alternative for truck customers seeking something unique. So there you have it. The Brat is not only holding its own in the market, it is turning it on its head. But the big question remains, when can you acquire one, and how much money will it cost you? Like and subscribe to stay updated on all things Brat. Who knows? We might just give one away to a lucky subscriber. Legal disclaimer, we're not actually giving away a Brat, but subscribing is still a great idea. It's time to discuss when you can get your hands on this four-wheeled sensation and how much it will cost you. Spoiler alert, you may want to start checking your couch cushions for some loose change. Let's start with the launch date. Subaru has stated that the 2025 Brat will enter showrooms in the fall of 2024. That's right, you have just enough time to complete binge-watching that series you've been putting off before heading to your local Subaru store. And by camp out, I mean in the Brat, of course. Now let's talk turkey, or more specifically, price tags. Subaru has long been regarded for providing excellent value, and the Brat is no exception. The base model, with the 2.4-liter turbocharged engine and mild hybrid system, will start at a shockingly low $32,995. That is less than some individuals spend on their annual coffee budgets. The 2025 Subaru Brat is more than simply a comeback, it's a revolution on wheels. From its eye-catching look to its powerful and efficient powertrains, to its tech-rich cabin and outstanding capabilities, the Brat is poised to change what we expect from a mid-sized truck. Whether you're navigating metropolitan streets or mountain slopes, the Brat is up for the challenge. If you enjoyed this video, then check out our next video about the 2025 Subaru Baja small pickup truck.